up.
Yep, looking good, boys.
All the good stuff.
This is our first guest that has actually flown into Wichita to get on the podcast. So everybody else, pay attention. You need to start doing that.
It was
too.
very important to me to get into the booth.
Yes.
Did not want to do this.
And he's got all the mascots around him.
Yep, looking good.
Sitting in Sean's spot, the golden chair.
Ooh, the golden chair.
Yeah, well, I made that up, but it's a good spot for him. So, yeah.
Yeah. So
tell me about this shortstop you were just saying.
Well,
you know, Leo Vargas, he played for the Wingnuts a couple years ago.
I know who Leo is.
Yeah.
I'd have to see him.
Yeah. Dominican.
Nosh played in a baseball game last night for all of our loyal listeners.
Exhibition baseball game.
He was in a baseball game last night, so
You know,
that's fun.
An 0 for 2 day, 2 walks, 2 ground outs to the second baseman.
Ooh, backside.
Yeah.
Huh? You really took backside to
Yeah,
heart.
I was like, bro, I'd rather be like, trying to get that barrel late, but I saw some hug. The ball looked like an aspirin tablet, I'll tell you that. And I'm pretty sure only one guy probably got up to like 90, and that was probably like the last guy.
That'd probably be easier to hit, though. Less thinking.
It was more reaction for sure. It was just more
yeah.
reaction.
Especially if you haven't seen pitching in a while.
Oh, in a long while, but I made sure like I had good ABs, tried to keep the team going, I started some rallies yesterday, even though we didn't have much to rally around, but we had some hits, we scored some runs. Like they're like, because we played life prep or whatever. So and I'm like, they're like talking and this and that, and I'm like, bro, y'all are supposed to beat us, bro. Y'all have like 25 arms. Y'all can roll out anybody y'all want, and we're going with guys who are very much past their prime.
Yeah, they're seasoned.
Yeah.
Like they're living the glory days, so it's just like y'all should beat us.
Everybody looked good though.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. Shout out to SPS Apparel for those unis, bro. Those are comfy and smooth. I should have brought mine in today. Let the people see it.
Your Goodfellas jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have one?
Oh.
They're making you wash it because they're supposed to give them back every time. That means you're committed to the team.
Oh no.
They're trying to rope him in.
They're trying.
They-
yeah.
Just
they
hold
are.
on to that.
There-
Nosh.
there
Hold
is
on
a-
to that. We'll get that back from you at the next game.
There
Oh
is
no,
a,
trust me, I'll give it to them on Sunday if I have to.
There's a contract on the fridge. Just a reminder there. Anyways, today's podcast is about Roy and Zephyr hats. As always, the first question is, how's everybody doing this morning?
Doing great.
Better than I deserve.
Blessed and highly favored.
God is good.
Shout out Sean.
Shout out
good,
Sean.
Good. Sean is actually working out. He let Roy take over the chair, as Sheldon had mentioned. So,
Yes.
anyways,
Yes.
Roy, let's talk about you and Zephyr. I mean, we've had this partnership for a while, and we just keep growing and growing and growing, and you do all the cool stuff with us. So, how's Zephyr for you? And give us some background on it.
Yeah, no, been with Zephyr since 2009. Started working there in the warehouse. Was doing some of the picking and packing, which out of my whole Zephyr tenure, I've always probably enjoyed that part the best, was working in the warehouse, because we had, like, you could just see all the hats, right? And you're pretty much just there with the shopping cart, cruising down. You got a list and you're like shopping for groceries, right? So you're going to go over here to the SEC section and grab these hats, go to the Big 12 section and grab these hats. There was times where I didn't even want to go take my break. You can verify that with my old boss, Heather Barron, shout out. She would just be like, it's lunchtime, break time. I was like, no, I'm just going to finish this order or whatever. But no. So I started doing that. They had a position that came up a couple years after that for sales. I applied for it and been doing it ever since.
Yeah, we talked a little bit yesterday, but I'm pretty sure the first hats that we ordered, it had to be like 2014, 2015, somewhere in there. So it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Like, we've been ordering hats through you for a long, long time, and we've had some fun escapades along the way, which is kind of cool. So I don't think everybody always gets the opportunity, one, to even just get to know the people that you're obviously doing business with, which I think's a cool part of like our structure and kind of how we operate, but two, like, just the random things that we've ended up at, and because obviously you're in the same field and utilize different connections and networking and just all that stuff for all the different people that we kind of intertwine. So I think that's kind of cool. But what led you to wanting to get into like, how did you get it the first job there? Like, you were working in the warehouse. Was it just like another job, or was there something drawing you to, the hat business? I guess,
Yeah, no, that's a good question. For sure, it was 2008, 2009. I was actually doing some construction before then, and that's kind of when the housing market kind of took a dump, so to speak, back then. And I had a friend that was working there at Zephyr. I asked her, if there was any openings there. I was pretty much willing to do anything. And the warehouse position came up. And like I said, it was for me, that was the first time I was ever even working inside. I've always been, before that, I was just outside doing some sort of construction or whatever. So when I got the opportunity to be inside and I had to be weather dependent, about are we going to work today? It's rained or whatever. Like it was always inside. We were talking a little bit last night about having that dynamic of watching the show The Office, and I didn't fully understand it until I start to work into a office where the warehouse was there. So it was pretty fun to kind of have that same sort of dynamic and kind of get to experience that real life.
Yeah, that's fun, man. Did you grow up with like a sports background? Like, did you play different sports? Obviously, on our podcast, we talk to athletes a lot and coaches and things like that. Like, and you're somewhat, I mean, you're still in the sports business. It's a little bit of a different piece, probably a piece that a lot of people overlook, just because you just think that stuff just kind of happens, but it doesn't. There's a ton of process behind it all. But, what's kind of your sports background, and then has that influenced the way that, especially being in sales now, has that influenced, the way that you kind of operate and with some of the stuff you do today?
Yeah. Background in sports. I played basketball in high school. I played football, was a cornerback. And then for basketball, that was always like my first sport that I loved. It was just easy to pick up a ball, find a couple friends, go play at a park or whatever.
Yeah.
But just to go back and kind of relate that all to what I'm doing now, it's definitely helped with like talking, right? Like communicating just with any sport, regardless of what it is, the more you can kind of communicate or whatever. It's kind of helped me grow into the sales position for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and you get to deal with people all over. Like, what are some of the customers that you deal with? Like the people, because hats are massive. I mean, it's a huge market, and there's tons of different things. Like you were saying, SEC, Big 12, like doing certain, like, do you guys do like just different custom hats for like big time schools? Like what are some of the people that you're working with?
Yeah. So my personal side of the sales stuff that I do, 75% of my business is definitely going to be in the baseball world. Obviously with the hat, it's part of the uniform. So they need to buy a hat from somewhere. Hopefully they're buying it from me, but we also do a bunch of corporate stuff. So if you have a mom and pop construction company, we could do their hats. Another line that we carry that is pretty big in the resort world. So you go to like a national park or you go to some fancy beach vacation somewhere, there's very a likelihood that you're going to see a Zephyr hat there as well. But we've done the pro lines that we carry. We do NBA and NHL. We don't do anything for MLB or football right now. Hopefully in the near future we can do it right now, but that's kind of up in the air. What else do we got? Just everything, man. Really, like I've done it all, like for baseball, for corporate stuff. They company hats. They want something just for their workers to wear. When we go to shows and stuff, I've always tried to talk to some of the vendors there as well too, right? To just see like, hey, are you guys giving away any sort of swag, right? Because I think a hat is easier for somebody to kind of represent your company versus getting like a little pin or a lanyard or something. So yeah.
How do they get into like the big organizations? Do you have any idea how that works? Like you say you're like in NHL, like you do that. Like how's that start? Like how do you? I mean, does that just start with like you send an email and say, hey, can we do this? Or is it just like, what do you know the background of that? Like how could you get into the MLB?
Yeah, a little bit. I think it's with everything, right? It comes down to the almighty dollar. Like there's always the licensing, the royalties that you got to be approved for or whatever. So I try to not to dabble too much into that just because that is not my field. I'm just more of the salesman, but I'm always hoping that, we can get those contracts in the future for sure.
That would be cool. I mean, especially MLB wise, obviously, because hats are they're just important, not only like you say to the uniform, but I think, I don't know, baseball players just have I don't know what you call that, something about hats.
Knack.
Yeah, it's like something. I have more hats than, I mean, bringing this home, my wife's going to be like, why the hell you got another hat?
Yeah.
I'll be like, well.
Do you have more hats than your shoes?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
By a long shot.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You gotta buy a pair of shoes to match the hat.
Also, I've just thrown away tons of shoes because we are moving. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting rid of these, getting rid of these. But you know what I didn't throw away? A single hat. Every single one of those hats is in my truck right now.
So
I mean, I've been with Zephyr forever, almost coming up on 20 years, and I've gathered an enormous amount of hats.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I can only imagine.
Now it's only like I just really like to grab the cool ones, right?
Yeah.
They always come in handy for like bartering, right?
Yeah.
So hey, see some kids walking around. Do you want to come rake my leaves? Here's a couple hats.
There you go.
Or birthdays.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember the last time I bought anybody in my family a Christmas gift. Everybody's like super cool with just getting hats or whatever. I kind of like to show up with like a sack on my back and just tossing them out, like whatever. Try to figure out what schools they like, what colors, and then most of my family, they don't care. They're just like, yeah, hat. We'll
There's
take
about
it.
just
Yeah.
a new hat too.
Yep.
Like this hat feels good just because it's brand new. Like it just feels, I don't know, clean.
I promise you, I looked at that hat. That was the first one I had. I was like, "Ooh, I like that." But then I looked at it real hard,
Uh-huh.
and then Dave told me to put this gray hat on,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, "All right,
Well, that looks like it stretches enough to go over. Your head.
yeah."
Yeah.
And that's where it comes into play for me,
Yeah.
because that's what I like about Zephyr is especially the new SBS hats. They're good for big head people. Like really and truly, they're good for big head people. I'm not a snapback kind of guy. But the Zephyr snapback hats, man, they definitely do the thing for dudes with dreads and dudes with big heads, because I have both. But
Checks out.
my question to you is, so I asked it before the pod. They told me to save it for the pod. I coach in a big straw hat when I coach. When are you guys going to do some straw hats or some big bucket hats for the coaches? That's just so I don't get sunburn on my neck.
Yeah, I know for sure.
Before you answer, hold on. Why do you coach in that? Like, what's the purpose of that? Is it a look thing or is it an actual?
So there's a little bit of a lot that goes into it. I
feel like we need to know that before he goes designing a hat.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
need some background here.
so
Yeah.
first of all, straw hats in the Bahamas is very popular.
Okay.
Like that's number one.
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah, it's a
Got it.
culture thing.
Okay.
Number two, in honor of my boy Matt Jordan.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say.
Yeah, in
yes.
honor of boy Matt Jordan, because I like to say I learned how to coach from Matt and Jeff together, and I have a little bit of both. And I took the hat flair from Matt,
Okay.
and then the straw hat is really my mom bought it because I did it as a joke my first year, and I never thought it would translate. But then everybody loved it, and we started winning. So I was like, oh, I got to wear it again. And then I had a really bad one that broke down. It was a Dolphins one that really broke down, and my mom bought me one the next year, and that one's still standing today. You saw it on Saturday.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I did.
that's what
It's
we
your
need.
cooking
Like,
hat too.
yep.
Coaching hat, cooking hat.
It's a sun hat.
Oh, okay.
It's a sun hat because I don't like the sun in my face and I don't like the sun on my neck.
They do make bucket hats, but not
Oh.
your straw hats.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done pretty much any type of headwear you can imagine. We've actually done some hats before that are like made out of cork. Our product development team is really great at just kind of, you got to figure, right? Like every year you're trying to like outdo yourself.
Yeah.
You're trying to compete with, you know, the market and be like, all right, what's out there that everybody else is doing? Okay, we don't want to do that. Let's try to do something different. But at the same time, you still kind of have to follow trends a little bit, right? Like,
Yeah.
like the rope hat, the 5-panel hat, like all the hats that we're wearing right now, that was something that we kind of saw a trend in and we started running with it and we've been doing it now and it's been great for us. But we're always still trying to, you know, chase the next thing of what's going to look good or whatever. But to answer your question, Naj, the bucket hat is probably your best solution that we have right now.
Okay.
But a straw hat, I'm going to have to get back on you that.
All right. Some in the work.
Don't get your hopes up yet.
Don't- oh.
Just keep buying them from where you're buying
So
them right now.
he talks about the trendy stuff. So I went out there. What was it? 2 years ago.
Yeah, to the studio, to the
Yeah, I saw the studio. They had this hat made out of all clear plastic.
yeah.
So you're
Shower
trying
cap.
So you're trying to say I can't make a straw hat? Y'all can make it all clear hat with no straw hat?
A clear plastic hat, and I'm like, man, that just looks like a sauna or a greenhouse. You know, and the pictures and the space itself, super cool. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they have like, you could almost call it a design studio because they have like you have that computer there. Or there was when I was there that straight up just, you know, you could just pull it all together and, oh, you want this color, all kinds of stuff. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
no, the Denver showroom that we have is pretty sweet, man. It's definitely one of those things where like you want to bring in a customer or whatever and you fly them in. It's really overwhelming. It's kind of a, what do they call that?
Overstimulated.
Paralysis
Yeah.
by over analysis or whatever.
Yeah.
But we just try to have like a cool layout of everything that we've done, of stuff that's been successful, of stuff that's not even out yet, where we're just kind of getting ideas for it or whatever. And then we do have the computer there, so we bring an artist that'll come down with us, and they'll just kind of see a hat, and they're like, all right, we like that hat. Artist plugs in, they start pulling up their logos, putting up their colors, and it's kind of a cool way to kind of incorporate everything there.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Where do
it was cool.
Where do they have like a design? You said something about like your design team. Like, is that all in house? Like everybody that they work for Zephyr
Yep.
and they just sit
Yeah.
there and they're like, oh hey,
Yep.
I feel like this is a cool idea. Let's slap this on the computer. and
Yeah, no,
see."
they definitely have two different types of teams, because Zephyr and Blue 84 are, so Blue 84 is like our apparel side of the company, and then Zephyr is going to be the headwear side of it. So we got artists on both sides
Okay.
of the spectrum there. So they're always coming up with different stuff. Not everything that we do always goes to production. We
Sure.
kind of have to get approval from the schools and from the licensees to make sure that everything is going to work for them or whatever. But yeah, I would not like their job. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of hard, like I said, to try to outdo yourself every year or whatever. I just would I'd rather sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. It would be hard to just keep designing and keep
Yeah.
going and just coming up with new stuff, especially if your teams are somewhat limited, you
Yeah.
know, in that because you guys can't do NFL. Dang, man, I need a Green Bay hat.
Yep.
That's funny.
I need.
We've talked we've talked about this before, because Sheldon says I always get to do the fun stuff, and then and I always get the cool hats.
Yeah.
Especially when the Ohio State
Yep.
hats just showed
Yeah,
up out of
yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah, those are pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colleges, I got you all day, NBA, hockey. But hopefully one day we'll be able to, produce those, because they are big leagues. I mean, football is obviously king. But for now, we're just going to have to stick with what we got.
Yeah, yeah. So let's talk about our partnerships. We buy all of our hats from you, and then we've kind of jump started the KCLB All Star Game. You guys do the hats with Kansas Star and being our uniform sponsor and game sponsor. But talk about that with us. Is that an exciting thing to be able to put together? Because I mean, the hat's behind you, but we've done that for 2 years now, and we just try to be creative and make some fun things. So when you get to put that on a hat, what kind of what does that bring excitement?
Oh, yeah.
Or I mean, how do you feel about that?
No, I mean, with everybody, not with just you guys, dude. That is probably the one thing that I really enjoy about my job the most, is trying to get somebody that they're going to be really proud to wear, right? Anybody can just get a all black hat. Not to say that an all black hat's boring, but like when you can throw around and put some colors on it, make it a two-tone, make it a pinstripe, whatever. Like, I really get a dig out of that. So I'll get customers that'll request, hey, I just want to see this hat. And I was like, all right, you just want to see one hat, but I'm going to show you like 3 more hats.
Purposefully.
Purposely, because it can help me, one, get incremental sales, but 2, it's like, no, I want to really show you what we can like do here. I want to highlight, whatever for your colors and your logos or whatever. But for SBS, it's been killer, dude.
I mean, the SBS champ hat this year, I kind of let you run with it.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you got this year?
Well, it was a collab. I
Well,
mean, you kind of had some stuff. We did a little bit of our thing or whatever, but they came out sweet, man.
but like your influence has been on every one of them.
Yep.
So this year's hat, it's not there. Where'd it go?
The champ hat?
I just wanted to be known that Dave showed me the championship hat after I signed the contract. Just saying.
The 2 hats we have this year are the sickest ones we've ever had by a long shot.
Yeah, these bad boys are good, man.
Cameras.
Yeah, your camera's over here, or
Yeah.
your camera's, or you could just use mine.
No, you're good. I
Yeah.
mean, they'll be able to see it.
Now we got the solid rope, that metallic gold here, 5-panel. We kind of did something cool here with the bracket.
I like
highlighting
I
SBS
think
colors.
that's the
Yeah.
bracket. The
Yep.
bracket's really what sets it off for me.
Yeah, no,
I
for
think
sure.
that design is sick.
What I liked about this hat is that we went kind of old school with that ivory color, dude. Like, we
That
didn't do a
too.
white or a gray. I think we did gray last year, whatever.
Yeah.
But the ivory color is money, man.
I
So
like
this
the
was a great
patches
hat.
on the side too, like
Yep.
because we haven't had those.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of a cool piece. So it fits the tournament vibe.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I
sure.
mean? Like It reminds me of like back in the day when you would like trade pins, and you could put your pin on your hat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's what that reminds
See,
me.
they,
of.
Flair.
they don't know
Flair.
about that, bro.
People, that was a thing back in the day, dude.
Yeah, bro. Like
A
you had to
big
go to
time thing.
tournaments and you had to
Yes.
take pins, bro. That was like
Yeah.
that was a big thing for us coming from the Bahamas. Because our
Yeah.
first year we did it, we were like, oh, we felt so bad. The next year, but we took everything.
Yeah.
Flags, pins,
Yeah.
whatever you name it, we took it.
Right,
Just
you
because that
were-
was a big
you
thing.
would do the little procession thing when you would walk into like the big tournaments, and then everybody afterwards would just have towels just with pins all over it.
Yeah.
Just to trade.
Say, hey, you want to trade? You wanna
Yeah,
trade?
that's.
Do I have your
throwback.
pin?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the white SBS hat and the coach's hat, which is blue. When you and I were talking about it and designing it, we were very worried about like how the script would come out.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on it now?
It came out clean. I'm glad that we tested them. I really never dabbled with the thinner kind of a script like that before, but we did it raised embroidery too, so it came out really good. We did the two-tone with the summer ball. They came out good. My whole worry was when we did a white hat. I think when we originally started with just an all white hat.
Yeah, white
and I
hat,
was
white
like,
bill.
"Dude, that's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah,
I don't know how long that's gonna be.
Shout out to Pat Strathman with ESPN for saying you should do a black bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, white bill would have been.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just
every
get dirty.
time
That's-
I
yeah,
touch it all
yeah,
the
for
time.
sure.
Yeah. Which makes it. Plus, it gives it some good contrast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It kind of helps the showdown portion pop,
Yeah.
which is nice.
But
yeah,
I
love
mean,
those.
so to have Sheldon tell you that he likes the hats is super important
Yeah, it's very.
because he has opinions on hats.
Yeah.
So because he's not very good at wearing a fitted hat.
Most of the time, I don't care unless it's cool, and if it's cool, then I like it.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, it's one of those things, right? It's not how the hat looks, it's how you wear it, right?
There you
Like,
go.
How
Yeah.
you feel or whatever. So
That's what Naj
I
been
can
telling
get that.
me.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Wake up. This guy.
I'm paying attention. What do you mean?
Whatever. Gotta throw him out there sometimes. Throw him a curveball.
He hasn't moved at all, and his camera got fuzzy. So yeah, he's
See.
over there sleeping, sitting up.
That's why he's wearing the glasses. Very smart.
No, it's motion.
Motion.
It's
Motion.
motion. I don't listen to me. If I wanted to go to sleep, I'd take these off and go to sleep
Yeah.
on the pod just like Sean.
Hey, Jesse loves his hat. There you go. Did Jesse do hats?
No, I gave him
Oh.
one of these.
Oh yeah.
Christina says, "Where's my hat?"
See.
Yep.
Oh, got people listening.
Oh,
All right.
Christina,
Which hat would
I
you
know you
like?
don't like surprises, but we'll see you later.
Yep. We're gonna
Hey,
stop by.
Stoner's Pizza. Why are we not ordering hats through Zephyr yet? What's the deal?
why is Kids
Let's do
Gritchen
it.
not ordering hats to Zephyr yet?
I mean,
Well, Kids Gritchen's.
All right, chill out. Yeah, let me hear what you got to say. Let me hear what you got to say,
Oh,
brother.
man.
No, I'm just saying.
Hey, all I'm saying
we'll
is-
get to hats.
All I'm saying is
Eventually.
just know this. When Kids Gritchen blows up, I'm still gonna say, hey, bro, you were there for my start.
I wanted to be the first customer, man.
Yeah,
That's
you
all.
were.
Well,
And
you were here.
I shooed you away.
So
I
that-
sh-
that's been another cool thing that I've really enjoyed about the relationship working with Dave and Sheldon is I've got tons of referrals just from these guys. I don't live here. I live back in Colorado. So anytime that I'm getting hit up or Dave will give me a heads up like, hey, hit this guy up or these people are looking for hats, it helps out a lot. So
Yeah.
it works out good. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Not
and
everybody
then-
does that. I
and
wish
then-
everybody did it, right? Like, hey,
Yeah.
man, this is a
and then when you show up at the Summer Ball Showdown, they get to meet you, and
Yep.
and then they're like, oh yeah, let's
Yep.
do this. You know,
yeah. I've gotten business out of just showing up, man. I mean, it's a baseball tournament. That's the only show that I do. Well, I don't even know if I call it a show. I still show up with a little booth or whatever. But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
well,
your rental tent.
dude. So the first time when I came here, it was a trip, man. I was thinking, all right, cool. We're gonna be in the concourse. It's gonna be air conditioning. Gonna be watching baseball. I
Oh,
remember showing up and I was like, hey, where am I sitting at? He's like, yeah, dude, just pick a spot somewhere out there. And like, I was like, wait, out there in the 105 degree heat? That's where you want me to post up?
yeah.
I was like, I'll be back. Went down to Walmart, I bought a little canopy.
He rents it.
Got me a little cooler, got me a chair, got me a table.
He's
Got
ready.
you some.
Yeah.
And then he takes it back.
Yep, yeah. I take it back and say, we were gonna have a party, but the party got canceled. So,
No,
here's all your stuff.
no.
Refund my credit card, please.
Is that really what you did?
Yeah, ask Dave. Like,
Dude, he was like, "Hey, do you want to buy this or do you want me?" I was like, "Bro, I have too many of those. Take it back."
That's so funny.
Dog.
yeah, Dave came out and like gave me some zip ties and all that. I was like, I don't need these, dude. I'm literally tearing down this tent every day that I'm here because I need it to be pristine when I take it back.
Smart.
I'm not gonna risk it.
Well,
Yeah,
and that was probably the same year that it was windy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Windy,
Oh, yeah.
windy. Because there's every year there's a tent that just gets like tossed to the parking lot at some point in time.
Sometimes
Wind.
it's the front gate tent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the wind is
It's
something
pretty
fierce
rough.
out there.
That was
Yeah.
something for sure that was eye opening to me. That was the first
I
year I,
mean,
came
like,
to SBS. I was like, dude, what the heck did you sign me up for? This is hot.
Yeah, it's
But
warm.
the weather. I mean, we've had rain delays.
Yeah.
Heck, we were playing ball last year till like
2 in the morning.
Yeah, 2 in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
I wonder which teams played till 2 in the morning last year on Wednesday.
Listen,
And then they
if
gotta wake up
anybody
and
ever
play at
wants
11 or something.
They want to guess that I have favoritism. I don't. Okay, you're gonna suffer with me out there.
Absolutely.
Okay, you're suffering too.
Same. There is
I'm
no,
there longer.
All I'm saying is,
Same.
all I'm saying is, it was fun. People were like, damn, we're playing at 2 in the morning. I'm like, bro, what else you gonna do?
Exactly.
Right.
What else? Why we're here? Why not win?
Hey, we don't do the fake baseball around the clock. okay?
No.
we do
Yeah,
the
it's-
real.
Hey,
stuff.
we do what we
It's
have to do.
all-
Yeah,
They got
They-
lights. Lights are outside.
Yeah.
You good? Play ball.
exactly.
We almost
I-
played till 6 in the morning.
I
so.
like Roy will be like, hey man, I'm gonna close down. Bro, it's like midnight. Where are you gonna go? you
Going
come,
home
you,
to sleep.
you coming up here, you know, like what you coming up to the crow's nest? What are you gonna do? And I'm gonna go sleep. Oh, see you tomorrow, man,
Yeah.
you know, and or whatever. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun having you out there, letting you talk to the teams. I mean, I know that helps. And then we were at ABCA and I reintroduced a former customer
Yeah.
of Zephyr to you, and hopefully you guys are
Yep.
working with him. What is the Pumas?
Yep.
Yeah, so did that, and just I have gotten text messages now to get your contact information to them so they can get some hats going.
Yeah. That's one thing that's kind of tricky, like especially in I think with any baseball, but high school in particular, you'll be working with somebody forever, right? 7, 6 years under your belt, and then you go out to hit them up in the fall. It's like, hey, coach, just wanted to give you a heads up. What are you looking at for hats, whatever? And then you'll get an automatic reply back, like the coach is retired or they went to another school. So the turnover makes it a little bit tricky because
Yeah.
you spend all that time and all that effort to try to build that relationship, that trust, and then all of a sudden a new guy gets there, and whether it's right or wrong, he already has his guy that he's working with, right? So like you lose out on that, and so it gets a little bit tricky sometimes, but you know, it's part of the gig.
Yeah.
You got any friends hats?
Any what?
Friends hats? You say you do college. You say you
Friends
do
University,
friends.
Oh, they're purple, right?
Red.
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 Black.
You're
Dirty
thinking
birds.
Southwestern. You're thinking Southwestern. So the answer to that one is no.
no.
No, yeah,
Thanks.
Do you do any small school hats? Like, is that like a thing?
yeah,
Really?
yeah,
I mean, he does all the Valley Center hats
Really? That's cool.
yeah,
through Randy. Randy liked our hats when he was coaching in the league, and
yeah. Here in Wichita, I think I don't know if Valley Center is part of Wichita, close
Mhm,
enough for me,
sure.
but yeah, we do Valley Center. We're doing Wichita Heights.
Yeah. Heights,
doing,
huh?
doing Mays South, I believe.
Sheldon's favorite.
That Mays South with the MS on there.
I'm in Heights.
Oh,
Yeah, and then just a bunch of
I
other
think they won 8 games.
summer teams.
Maybe. I don't
yeah,
know.
summer teams for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I
Not
figured
the-
that.
not
I
the
was just wondering if
Stars.
you guys had any like, just because you think of like the SEC, Big 12, stuff like that. If you guys had
Like
like
D2 or-
contracts with like D2
Yeah.
like regions,
Yeah.
and stuff.
We're like the official locker room hat of a lot of major conferences. So
That's
for
cool.
like the Big 10 or Big 12 now, SEC, ACC, anytime that they go on the court and they win a hat or they win the game or whatever, they get the hats, the champ hats. Those are
Those are
Zephyr
usually
hats.
Zephyr
You'll see
hats.
the little
That's
Zephyr tag
cool.
on the back. So that's good for exposure.
Yeah. Do you ever get to go give those hats out?
Ah, Yeah. I'm not invited to that party.
Man, come on.
One day. Yeah,
Do,
one day.
do better, Zephyr. This guy needs to get out to a conference championship
Right.
game.
Bro,
Yeah.
he gives out the hats at the SPS, bro. I watch him give hats to many people.
Yeah,
and then he
national
finally,
champ.
he
One,
fi-
one of those hats went to you.
one of
Yeah.
them went to me. 3 of them should have went to me. But
Dude.
it's all right.
Sorry to interrupt, Naj, but that was like one of the cool experiences that I had last year with
Heck yeah.
SBS was going on the field
Yeah.
and like everybody's excited. Me and Dave are out there. They got the banner, we got the hats, and everybody's like jumping
Yeah.
for joy. I forget the name of the gentleman last year. It was really cool that we brought him on the field. I think his
Chucky.
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 Yeah, that was really cool, man.
Yeah.
Like he
We
was.
love Chucky,
yeah,
baby.
no, dude, it was awesome. I was like pumped to give him a hat, and
Yeah.
we gave him a ring or whatever.
Listen to
Yeah.
me.
He also got a champ jersey.
Besides
Sweet, man.
me, I think Chucky was like the only person that wanted that more than me.
Oh, 100%.
That's
Yeah.
the only person that really wanted that more than me. And
I
Chucky
mean,
deserved
Braden
that.
wanted it too.
he didn't want it more than me though. He wanted it, not more than me. And I didn't want it more than Chucky because Chucky couldn't play, so he wanted it bad.
Chucky's been there for as
Forever.
long as I've known the team, which is a long time.
Yeah, bro.
I know
Chucky,
the hat that he was wearing looked like it was
Yeah.
been through
19
some things for sure, man.
yeah.
But yeah, he was out there screaming his heart out, and he was
Yeah.
getting
Chuck-
everybody motivated. It was
Chucky
awesome.
is the best baseball fan I've ever met in my life.
Yep.
He was there at 2 a.m. when we played those
Yeah.
first set of games.
Yeah.
He don't miss many
He don't
games.
miss he don't miss any.
Yeah.
Like he don't miss much unless it's like actually downpouring. Like they drive all the way from Wellington to wherever. They don't miss
Yeah.
games. They
Yeah,
don't
that's
really miss
awesome.
games.
Don't they
And-
live in Hayesville?
all right, so
I'm
you
pretty
actually,
sure they live in Hayesville.
all right. Well,
Because every time I see him, he goes, "Oh no, you again!" every time he sees me.
oh, you understand that?
Oh yeah,
Oh, good for you.
oh yeah, yeah.
But
I mean,
I like
I've been to events with him before.
I know when Chucky's when we're playing bad, because Chucky gets mad, start cussing now. I know he starts cussing now. And he starts cussing. That's when we're playing bad. So I say, hey,
You
boys.
get him a Pepsi and
He's
A hot
a,
dog?
a fishing pole on a boat. He went to Fishing Has No Boundaries, and he went fishing on a pontoon boat, and he just needed his Pepsi and a fishing pole.
Life is good.
Yeah,
Life
it
is
was
good,
awesome.
dude.
It was awesome.
That actually sounds great. I'll be out
But
there on a
anyway,
pontoon today.
Roy, how long are you usually at the SPS for people who don't come and who are interested in seeing Zephyr in person?
I'm there. Last year, I think I was a day late, but the first year I was at the coaches meeting all the way through the ship,
Okay.
and then this year I plan to do the same thing too. Just show up.
Be late.
No,
Oh,
Ah.
okay. Just curious.
yeah. Thanks for highlighting that.
Hey,
No, my
hey,
bad, my
hey! With them two, bro, they'll never forget when you're late. They'll never let you forget when you're late.
Well, the reason why I was kind of late last year was because I was in Cabo.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Kinda
Oh, I
moved
said
out a little
that
bit, yeah.
during the coaches meeting. I was like, Zephyr wanted to be here, but he's on his way back from Cabo. So when he gets here, stop by his tent and talk to him.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, yeah, still plan to be here. I'll be there. What is it, like 4 or 5 days?
Yeah.
Wednesday through Sunday.
Yeah,
Yep.
Wednesday
yeah.
through Sunday. So, yeah, stop by if you guys are in
Giving
town.
out your hats again.
Yep.
Your champ hats.
It's funny because so many people wanted the SBS hat. You know how you gave them to me before, and they're just regular fans. They'll stop by and they just want like a commemorative item for the game. And I was like, this is the only one I got. I go talk to Dave. So I always just throw you under the bus.
Oh, that's fine.
Like, yeah,
That's fine. Yeah.
I don't want to be the one to tell them no, dude.
We have a select few of these hats, and I
So-
make sure that they go to the important people. Not saying that our fans aren't important, but like I have a select few of hats
So why don't you make hats for the people?
because I have to buy them to sell them.
Yeah, it's just you don't know what it's gonna look like,
If you-
and there's a certain allure about like
Exclusivity.
yeah,
Yeah.
you see the hat that you can't get, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, man,
But if you make
this
let's
is
say,
cool.
let's say
Dude, you're a victim of that itself. You signed a contract for a hat you
Did it work?
wanted. Did it work?
no, Dave, Dave, that's not you keep telling me about this contract, and all I'm saying is, bro, you made me sign.
I
Anyway,
didn't make you do anything.
Yeah,
I
bro.
offered an opportunity.
It shows
for a
me
hat.
where our friendship lies. You had to make me sign a contract
The
to
hats are
show
exclusive,
my
man.
loyalty, and I am so loyal to Dave. So
Now he's talking about coaching in it, so he'd get a blue one too, which I told Sean he can't have
The blue one's
the
dope.
the white one because he's coaching in the tournament.
the contract says Nisha is not allowed to play PLAY in the
You're
SBS.
doubling up.
Is that contract binding, or can we break it? I
Hey,
mean,
technically, listen to me. There's a
just
photo.
go rip it off, yeah.
No, there's a photo of it.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he stood right there. He screenshot the photo. Like I'm cooked at this point. Like SBS, hey, I don't have to get a hat. My two assistant coaches could get the blue hat. It's no biggie.
Jesse said, Dave just said I was important.
Ah. So wait, hold on. If all these people got their hat because they're important, and I had to sign my contract for mine, what does that mean for me?
You're important.
You're important.
No, I'm important on a technicality.
Correct.
Wow. Now I
Correct.
know where I stand.
You are based on a technicality. That is correct.
I'm token boy.
Then you get a blue hat, so then you have two hats.
I'm not
That-
getting
that's
a blue
why-
hat.
if you coach,
No, I'm going to give it to my 2 assistants because Dave says you're not allowed to do that. I'm going to at least play by his rules correctly.
They get 3 hats or 2 hats?
2 hats.
Yeah, and technically I'm not there.
Last year, what did we do? It was just 1 hat, right? It was the
Yeah, we did the one
then the champ
black,
hat, yeah.
the black hat and the champ hat.
Yeah.
This is the first year we
Then we
have
split 'em
a
up.
coach's hat,
yeah.
a promo hat, and a champ hat.
So are the coaches going to be wearing these hats?
The
Is that
blue
part
ones?
of the
Like it's their gift.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have
I was
those.
gonna say that's gonna be kind of.
Do
a
you
hard
want to
sell.
showcase that to people?
I would.
What, the blue hat? So why don't we buy like 10 hats and see what sells? Because people want something from the SBS. They
Yeah,
want to say I went
yeah.
there. Like there's no SBS apparel on sale.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I mentioned it today before when the first year when people were asking about it. I was like, "Hey, man, I keep getting asked about the hats. I don't have them. I just send them your way."
You know how long my mom's wanted something from the SBS.
The hard part about it is we don't. First of all, the staffing that we have out there is me. So like, you know what I mean? Like Dave's doing all tournament related things, and I'm doing all work mule related things. So like, we ain't got somebody that can just sit there and sell hats.
But it's only 10 of them. Like we're not trying to
Yeah,
sell.
but getting 10 out.
If you put, I'm
ain't
just saying.
worth the time.
I'm just saying, selling 10 and giving it to him, and he gives you guys what it is.
Yeah, I guess you could do something there.
Remember that year I
But-
lost the hats?
Yeah. the box just went somewhere, right? Where the hell they ended up
Yeah,
going?
he's the first year he sent hats and I lost them, and then I found them because I thought they were the styrofoam cups in our island, and I was like, "Whoa, we found these 3 months after the tournament."
What color were those?
They were
The
first,
red, white, and blue ones.
Yeah, the first set. Yeah, the
I don't
3-tone.
remember 'em. I have to see them.
You have one.
But anyways, yeah, these
blue-
are the hats
The blue back panel with the
that we're all talking
Oh,
and
yeah,
discussing about.
I remember.
Same that summer ball showdown script.
that's the
Red
coach's
visor.
hat.
The hypercool fabric plays really well out here. It's nice thinner fabric, so it doesn't as overbearing.
Yeah.
Gives you a little bit of stress from the sun. And then just the white hat, the one that Dave's wearing.
Yeah, they're clean.
Yep.
Really
Yep.
clean.
So you have all 3 of the Zephyr hats in front of you.
Let's put them up right here.
They won't be able to see it, but You know.
I can see them.
yeah. But yeah, that's I mean, it's been a lot of fun there. And then designing the team hats. This year we have the Heat changed it up, Valley Center changed it up. I think everybody except for the Moose have changed it up.
Jesse said he wants a Zephyr Stoner hat, so he's starting Stoner's Pizza
Yeah.
here in town.
I think I say that sounds familiar. He was at SBS last year, I believe, right?
No, he
he may have popped out at some point, but the very first one he helped coach a team,
the Cluckers.
the Cluckers, when they were formed. But I don't know if he may have came out last year at some point. But
Okay.
But
Yeah,
you
let's
have
do it.
his, you,
Pizza
you do have his
joint,
number
so-
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he messaged me asking for your.
When's that
information.
going to open, by the way? I thought 1st of May was something, and now we're mid-May.
Yeah,
Give us an update, Jesse. We'd like to go live on location at some point in time.
he wants us to pack everything up and come down and eat and do the podcast.
You dang well know in the podcast. Why is he calling me?
Who is it?
Who do you think?
King?
Oh,
Hey, we should put him live.
Yeah, patch him in.
ooh,
Yeah, he's feeling.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we want to patch him in live?
Let me see. Let me see what condition. Let me
Yeah,
let
yeah,
me
you
just give
gotta
my
know, you
heads
gotta
up.
know his condition
Yeah.
for
Let me
sure.
just give my heads up.
So Roy, what's in the future for Zephyr on some things? Is there any like exclusives that you guys are working on that you can share, or do we know, like, is it just keep selling hats?
Yeah, just keep selling hats, man. We don't hold any secrets. We're very upfront with what we're trying to do. We're still just being actively super aggressive on working with the colleges and teams that we work with right now. My goal, hopefully it's everybody else's goal too, was it'd be sweet to somehow land one of those bigger contracts with the NFL or with MLB.
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to introduce you to our guy at the team store, the fan store for the
Surge.
Wind Surge.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Even
Get
if you
in
could
there.
start in minor league stuff and
Yeah.
then work up.
Jesse
Yeah.
says there's a Stoner's Pizza in Colorado.
Where at? Denver?
No.
I don't know. R&D's on it. Hold on.
He said July and August is when they're going to open their store here, so you got plenty of time.
Yeah.
There you go, Jesse. We'll get you hooked up. Tell me about like
Denver.
So I know that.
There's 1, 2, 3 in Denver.
Oh, well, that checks out actually.
Yeah,
With the name.
Yeah, for sure.
So like on the design process, like so if somebody like obviously Dave does all of our like design stuff and does a really good job and like puts effort into it, but how is that working with like let's say a random high school coach, like they call you up and they're like, hey, here's our team logo, whatever. Like, do you help kind of guide through that process?
Yeah.
Do you, are there, I don't know, for somebody that might hear this part, like that wants to work with you, like what does that process kind of look like? So I don't know you, you don't know me. I call you up for a hat. Like walk us through, what that's going to look like for some old head coach that has never designed anything in his life and doesn't care about it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Whether it's a high school or a college or a corporate company, whatever, the two first questions I ask them is, how many do you need and when do you need them by? The when do you need them by is super important because, they don't happen overnight or whatever. So depending on when they need them, it gives me 2 routes that I can go. So if they need them in a couple weeks, then we're going to have to look at stock hats or whatever. If they have time and they don't need them until the fall, all right, let's do the cool custom hat or whatever. But yeah, no, working with some of them, it's pretty straightforward. They have their logos, their colors. They kind of want to stick to their, their standards or whatever. And then some of them are pretty open, like, hey, we did this last year. I have plenty of coaches that always want to switch it up. So we'll do a 2-tone hat or a 3-tone or do a pinstripe or a digi camo or something like that just to switch it up. And then there's times for sure that I have to be like the bad cop and be like, that logo is not going to come out good on a hat. So we kind of have to like play around with stuff and be
He
like,
tried it on this one.
Yeah.
He tried it.
Yep. It came out good. I mean, but yeah, so that part can be a little bit tricky sometimes because everybody obviously wants, to put theirs, whether it's a company or a school or whatever, you kind of have to let them know ahead of time. Like, I just know that's not going to come out really legible. There's a lot of details and some of that stuff. Let's try a sublimation or a screen print or something. So that part a little bit can be tricky, but we usually land on an option that they'll like. And, you kind of want to give them that heads up that, hey, this is not going to come out good versus being like a yes man, because then they'll get their hat and they'll be like, what the heck is this?
This is terrible. Yeah.
You kind of have to, do some navigating there to kind of make sure that they're going to be happy with their overall.
Sure.
And 9 times out of 10, it is a good process, right? I'm usually pretty straightforward. I'm available all the time. I prefer phone calls, but I know a lot of people work through email. Very transparent. Pricing is super competitive. The only turn time or the only downside that we have sometimes is just the turn time. I can't do nothing about that. The 8 to 10 weeks is what it is for a custom hat.
Yeah.
But I always say, you're going to play baseball, right? Just get ahead of the curve, get like 2 months ahead of the curve and get your hats ready, Don't wait till the last minute to get your hats.
We've learned our lessons along the way ourselves. So
well, we had a little scare with your guys' hats. I was biting the bullet there for a little bit, but glad they got here on time, and now I got some other fires to put out when I get back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, for anybody listening, obviously, do it ahead of time. But then, too, good thing about Roy is like easy to work with, very communicative. That's for me, part of like the stuff that we do. Like I'm old school in some aspects, and that's definitely one of the old school things about me is like I want to talk to somebody on the phone.
Yep.
I do not want to text. I do not want to email. I cannot stand working through like that style of customer service. So I like the person to person, like being able to have a conversation, like being able to work through it with someone. Like to me, there's just a sense of communication there, but connection there as well too.
For sure.
Yeah. So that side of it has always been great with you guys because we've been obviously working with you for over a decade. So, it's been great. And, that side of stuff has been good. So if you're listening, anybody out there, you need some stuff, tell some people like maybe some order sizes, because there might be some businesses out there, that just want to do like little small things. Like, can you do as little as 10, 12, like all the way up to whatever? Like what are those?
So
look like?
our stock minimum, the quick ship hat, it's a 24-piece minimum. But the cool thing about that is that you can split them up in 12. So you can do 12 trucker hats for Stoner's Pizza and then 12 bucket hats or whatever, right? So you can do that. 36 for a fully customizable hat like what we're wearing right now for Zephyr and SBS is going to be a 36-piece minimum. But our better pricing is at 72 pieces. 72 pieces for most of our hats puts you anywhere from 12 to 13 bucks.
Yeah.
And that's fully tricked out, right? You get to pick all the colors. You get 2 logos. Flat bill, curve bill, hyper cool, classic.
all the bells and whistles.
Yep.
Nice. Well, that's awesome, man. You guys got any other questions? Anything specific?
Not me.
Are you allowed to talk pricing about that 24 piece?
Yeah.
What does that run somebody?
So 24 pieces, you're going to be paying a little bit more than you normally would for the custom hats, but you're really paying more for them because of how quick you get them.
Yeah.
But 24 pieces puts you at $16.
$16 a hat?
Yep.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And you get them like in a week or two.
Ooh.
And you get, like I said, you get to split them up 12 and 12. So
12 and 12.
Yep.
Like, is it just 12 and 12? Is it like
yeah, you can't
four-
do 3s and 4s.
Oh, I was gonna say, can I do 4 sets of 6?
Because you got to think about it, it's a 12 head machine. So
Okay,
they
yeah, I
wanna
got you.
Make sure that all
Put it
those
together.
heads are running. Yeah, they don't want to have like 4 hats over here running a different color because all the threading and the needles and so it's for ease of manufacturing is the minimum for that.
Okay, my last question then before we pop off and let you do some shout outs. For any of like other vendors or people that are possibly looking at working with us and like doing things with us, especially Summer Ball Showdown specific, because we obviously are always trying to help, local businesses around here, but then national businesses as well too. What's like some of your experience, from the vendor side for Summer Ball Showdown? What could people kind of expect out at that event? Like, what are some things that are, that you've really enjoyed, being out there, being a vendor, and, just to kind of shed some light on some of that experience?
I think it's great because they had to walk past you. I mean, there's some people that'll just beeline it and they don't want to talk to any of the vendors there, but it's really interactive because you're walking right in between the two ballparks there. And it's like an in-between kind of a kill time sort of thing, right? So they're waiting for a game or whatever, so they can kind of stop by, they can get their refreshment, come by and check out, hats. They can, I think we had a Porter Light was out there. And there's people, the coaches that are actually checking out pitching mounds. So it's really a great thing just to stop by and, holler at us. We're not going to bite you or hurt you or whatever. So even if you don't buy anything, we just still want to, chop it up. It doesn't have to be about baseball either. I mean, about hats. We can just, talk about anything.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you guys have been great out there, and all the other vendors that we've had out there just trying to showcase stuff. And really always kind of tell them, it's more about just meeting people, you know, like connecting with people, talking to more people. Like, you never know who the next customer is going to be. And at the end of the day, if you build some connection and you just, they like you, you like them, like that can breed into all kinds of different things. And it's not always about like just pushing product every single time. And, so we're always looking for people who can grasp that concept and have some fun out there with us, enjoy the good baseball as well too. I think that's the one thing the vendors get the most of is they're in prime position to watch, the full baseball game, which is kind of cool. But we appreciate everything. We appreciate our partnership. We appreciate, our relationship with you and everything that's happened there. And, so like kind of to close out the pod, we always kind of let you do, any type of shout outs, anybody you want to holler at, and say thank you to, any of those things. And then, just anybody out there, like any motivational things that you'd like to say for people kind of coming up, because obviously this goes to younger athletes and people kind of pushing on in their athletic journeys and careers. So,
well, I guess my motto or my quote would be, get up, put your boots on. In Spanish, we call it ponte las pilas, put your batteries on. And I think that applies for every aspect of life, right? I mean, we all get our ups and downs and we all have our challenges, whether, they're family or work related or whatever. So I always think that it's not the end of the world. We have every day is a blessed day. So I think if anybody can just always look at it that way, and then, the sun always comes out sort of thing, right? It's not always dark. And then for shout outs, definitely want to say, shout out to my wife, Lori. I love you, babe. I'll be back home later tonight. The Zephyr team back at the warehouse there in Little Falls. Hillary's my artist. Hillary Brown, she's my artist. Marvin Silva's my customer service rep. They both do a great job. People in the Little Falls warehouse, Amy and Emily and Jim and all you guys are great. Heather Barron, she's my old warehouse boss, and she still is like a big influence in my life. Jerome, Nate, Martinez, Nancy, there's the people that I work with internally at the office that kind of really make my day a lot easier. And then shout out to my mom. Happy late Mother's Day to all the mamas out there too. Yeah. We appreciate you beautiful ladies. And that's about it. Yeah.
I love it, man. Love it.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
We're going to get Naj to engage with us here. Naj,
Welcome back, Naj.
Will you lead us in prayer, please?
I'm sorry. I saw something like from Fanatics.
Yeah, you're
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm serious. Like, there's a settlement going on with Fanatics, and I was checking the email, and that kind of caught me off guard. I didn't know what it was, but
you're good.
I was fully aware. Happy Mother's Day. Happy late Mother's Day. I was locked in. I can multitask. I just take a long to delay, but let us pray. Eyes closed, heads bow. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for time and opportunity. Thank you for health and strength. Thank you for another day we get to wake up and you get to put breath in our lungs and allow us to speak positivity over the world. And I pray that everything we do glorifies you. And if it's not, please forgive us. We all fall short of the glory of God. Lord, thank you for bringing in Roy. I hope that you can get him around the city safe, and I hope that you can get him back to the mountain safe from the flat land, Lord. I appreciate him being here, and we appreciate him doing everything that he has done for us, doing for us, and will do for us, as you do, Lord. In your son's precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Well, that's it for episode 35 of season 2, Zephyr Hats with Roy Dominguez. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys.